And in regulating your emotions, we try not to repress or suppress, meaning we try not to brush them, try not to ignore them, try not to just put them aside and pretend that they're not there. We have to ensure that we are dealing with our emotions, that we are facing them. Because when you start to repress and you start to just ignore them, you don't work through them, you don't deal with them, then they can cause different issues and they can create mental health problems, such as giving you more stress, which we talked about in season 1. So if you need a refresher, please feel free to go back. It can cause you anxiety, depression. You can start to feel physical symptoms such as muscle aches and tension, and you can get bodily aches. You can get different sensations just because your emotions are not being managed. It is always important to identify what you're feeling. Remember, we're here to pay attention to our emotions. So when you're trying to identify what you're feeling, there are a couple of things that you can ask yourself. Firstly, what am I feeling right now? So identify the emotion. Is it positive? Is it negative? What exactly is my emotion? Then you ask yourself, what is causing me to feel this emotion? Pinpoint the situation. Is there something that is currently happening that is making me upset? Did something happen at home? Was it something on my way to work? Is it something someone said to me? What exactly is causing me to feel the way that I'm feeling? Then you ask yourself, what is the initial reaction that I want to have? What is my initial response? That might be shouting, screaming, crying, lashing out, hitting something, breaking something. It just could be anything. But then you ask yourself, is this initial reaction that I have going to better the situation? Is it going to make it into a positive outcome? Is it going to impact me in a negative way or a positive way? Now, if you know that you have taken a step back and you're analyzing this and you say, you know what? No, I cannot do that. I should not yell. I should not shout. I should not scream. I should not hit anything. I should not break anything. You're like, you know what? No, I am not going to do that. My situation doesn't warrant me to go to that extreme. Then you ask yourself, well, what can I do to make the outcome of the situation better? So you always look for another solution so that instead of having that initial lash out reaction or whatever the reaction you may have wanted to have, how can you have one that impacts you in a positive way and that makes handling the situation easier? And how are we to even begin doing this? By the most important thing that you can do, which is accepting all of your emotions. Yes, all of them. Many times we don't want to feel certain things and we try to move away from that or try to not feel, and we're like, you know what, I don't want to go through this, I don't want to deal with this, and we just push it aside. But what is that doing for us? It doesn't make the problem go away. It doesn't make the moment change. It just pushes it down and then it will pop up back at some point in time. And then when that happens, it's like you have double to deal with because you would have been dragging that feeling with you and then it just bubbles over. So accept all of your emotions. Keep in mind that when we're talking about this, we're also talking about sad emotions, sad feelings. Many times we're like, oh, I shouldn't feel sad, I shouldn't feel this, I shouldn't feel that. No, you are entitled to all of your emotions. You are entitled to feeling whatever it is that you're feeling. You have that right because at the end of the day, you're just a human being. You're a normal person and we all have emotions. So yes, let's accept them. Let's feel them. Let us embrace them. But like I had mentioned earlier, it's what do we do so that they are not impacting us or anyone in a negative way. In accepting our emotions, there are certain things that sometimes we do, we don't realize it, and sometimes others are doing it to us or we're doing it to them. And that is be like, hey, relax, chill, calm down. It's not such a big deal. No, hold on. It is a big deal to me. My emotions are important. My emotions count. So first of all, don't do that to yourself. Don't invalidate your emotions. And most importantly, don't do it to anyone else. So Always keep in mind that when it comes to emotions as well, everyone is different. Not everyone responds the same. Something that may make me sad may not make someone else sad. So if someone is expressing to you why they're feeling sad or angry or whatever the case might be, don't be like, yeah, but I would never feel that way. I wouldn't react like that. You say, okay, this is somebody else. They're different. And let's deal with their situation and their problem.